damn. So yeah, the reaction videos, yeah, I know. I didn't do them. Oh, fuck. We're halfway. We're halfway there. Wow, we're halfway there. I'm sorry, I think I have a little bit too much to drink, but okay. So, Danganronpa Future. Oh my god. This is awesome. This is... Okay, so I was wrong about this thing. It takes place after 2. It takes place after Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, which is cool. I'm glad for that. I was like, okay, this takes place after 2, so there is a reasoning why you had to watch this, why you had to play Danganronpa 2 first. But honestly, I wanted to know Despair Girls first before I freaking... and I've been told that you don't have to watch Despair Girls, and I was offered, like, I can tell you about Despair Girls, and I'm like, no, I'd rather see it myself. So yeah, Despair Girls, I like Despair Girls. The antagonists in the game, I found a bit annoying, but some of them I sympathized with because I felt bad for them, for the abuse they went through as kids, and it was sad. I think I felt bad for the kid who thought he was ugly because he had to wear a mask, and then you find he was actually adorable, and he got killed, which sucked. But none of them compares to Monica, because Monica is so fucking annoying. She is so despicable. She is a fucking bitch, and the game, I kept thinking, and I don't know if it's true or not, because this boss, the boss who said that Monica was a bastard kind of child because he did it with this someone that he had a fling with, I guess, and I kept thinking it's Junko. And I kept saying Baby Mama Junko ever since I was like watching it, like, oh shit, it's Baby Mama Junko. And Kamaru, I love Kamaru. I actually like Toko now. I never liked Toko in the first Danganronpa game, but because she was like and I didn't like the split personality of her where she's like ha 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 or whatever when she's a genocide Jack. But you start to sympathize with her a lot in Despair Girls, and that's good. I'm glad they gave the character more development and more ground, which I found was good. And yeah, I like Kamaru better than Makoto because I don't know, she had more of a personality than Makoto, because one of the Future Foundation agents were like, what you say is hollow, Makoto. I'm like, well, he's a hollow protagonist. You're supposed to compare yourself to him. He doesn't have much of personality. Okay, anyway, so what happened in Danganronpa Future Arc for the first 6 episodes? Well, I already talked about the first episode. Let's talk about the second episode. Everyone is told that there's a traitor amongst them. So, similar to 2, there's a traitor amongst you, whatever, in the Future Foundation. But what I like about this, since they don't want to restrict themselves, since, you know, they're an anime, they're not the video game anymore. And so so I like the new edition of the killing game, which is like, it doesn't need a school trial, which is good. This anime would have dragged if there was a school trial. There doesn't need to be a school trial. They are stuck, and they have to find out who the traitor is. Because once the time limit is up, you get injected with this sleeping medicine that makes you fall asleep, except for the killer. The killer is not actually asleep. He actually goes around killing the people. Well, he can only kill one person. He or she could kill one person out of everyone in order to gain suspicion for others, blah blah blah. while they were asleep, and it goes ballistic. It goes insane, where everyone starts to accuse Makoto because he saved the remnants of despair. And so Makoto has to run, but there's also a catch in the game because they have the bracelets. In the bracelets, they have a forbidden action they cannot do. Makoto can't run. Asahina Aoi cannot be hit or punched or do a kick, or it's the other way around. She can't do that or whatever. A lot of people have these forbidden actions they cannot do, and then you get shocked at the twist ending of like what their forbidden action was. And some of them are kind of hilariously ridiculous because Jesus, but they usually, but it actually makes it harder for them in the game because if that action has been disobeyed, then they die. Okay. So that it's fun. Makoto is like, he can't run and Aoi has to help him. Everyone's separated, everyone's gone and everything. And the killing game starts, where they have to find the traitor before the time runs out. And everything goes crazy. Also, what's his name? I forgot his name. He is, if anyone remembers his name, guy with the crystal ball and big hair. His mom's a MILF, and she is, and Despair Girl, she is, ooh, I like her. She barely is in the game, but I love her so much. So he's locked out, but he keeps getting shot down by a helicopter. Makes him pointless in the fucking thing, but you know, Monokuma straight up said like, oh, he got locked outside because no one fucking gives a shit about him. So they go into the killing game, they're running, Makoto has to run away, they have to be reliant on this girl that's in this wheelchair who's controlling Monomi, that helps her. She communicates through Monomi, this person, and this character, Gekugara, I think her name is, and through episodes in, you realize it's Monica, which made me laugh so hard when Aoi said like, "Hey, good job helping us. You are a warrior of hope," and Monica's like, "Shit!" Like, oh wait, oh thank God, I thought I was found out. Jeez, I lost it on that. Is Monica annoying in this that like in the game? Not a lot, as I used to hate her. Well, I still do hate her, but she's not that annoying yet, so who knows what will happen. So I thought that since Monica was revealed, I was thinking, oh, Gekuhara's the traitor because Monica is secretly taking this girl's place because Byakuya heard that the original Future Foundation agent died. He got killed. So in the second episode, they fall asleep, and I got shocked because then they showed Aoi getting killed, and I just panicked, and that was when I stopped watching Danganronpa to Future Arc for a while because, you know, complications in April I had, and I was shocked because like, no, Aoi's dead, no, and I was like so paranoid, like first fucking her brother and now her, and I was like so scared. I can give less of a shit about her brother because he barely had a character, but Aoi, I knew Aoi more in the game because, you know, when you talk to her you get to know a little bit more about her and everything, and no, she wasn't dead, which was the shocking part. If I don't know if I'm blind or my TV's color broken, but so far the blood in this series has gone red, because I think in the first episode it wasn't red, it was the same color, the pinkish like color you used to or with Danganronpa. I feel like the blood got in red, like it got in like more red, which kind of is a nitpick for me because I'm like, no, it needs to be the color that I like from freaking Danganronpa. I don't know if it's my TV's problem or it's or they made a mistake not making it the color that we know. And they realized that Makoto thought that she was killed. It wasn't. It was tomato sauce. I'm like, what? Since when? I was like thinking, since when is tomato sauce fucking pink? Seriously, that would be the weirdest thing ever. Like, everyone's blood is pink, so if you want to make fake blood, ketchup is pink in Danganronpa. Confirmed. No, it was this bull guy with this bull mask, this muscular guy, he got killed. And they're wondering who did it. And so far throughout the entire, like, series, that, you start to see, like, everyone, like, you start to see the characters. Like, you start to learn about them a bit more, these characters and all that. And, yeah, it's interesting. Hearing them talk and hearing these different perspectives, so you don't have to go and listen to the same old cast like Kirigiri, Makoto, and Aoi, and and such, because they're just there. And I thought original cast members were gonna die, but it scared me. Like shit, someone's gonna die in this anime that I know that I care about. And so far, they're not dead, which I feel like it will be. I don't want them to die. Let me hands down. I don't want the original cast to die, but just like Battle Royale 2, the problem with fucking Battle Royale 2 is that they never had the guts to kill the original cast members. They only killed like almost the entire new cast and let the original cast members die, killing the tension and making everyone look like, oh, only the OG cast can live. No one else can die. And which is insane to me, which I'm like, why can't you just kill them? Like, I don't want them to die. I don't want Aoi or Kirigiri or Makoto to die. I don't want them to die. Maybe Makoto. But like, I don't want them to get murdered or killed or whatever, but I don't know. It should happen, honestly, in my opinion. Like, I feel like someone from the original cast needs to pass on. It's gonna hurt, yes. It's gonna make me cry and bawl like a fucking baby and shit. But honestly, it would freaking, like, shock you, at least. Like, oh my god, I can't believe they killed them off. Like, you gotta have that tension. Just because you have these new cast of people and then you're gonna kill them off, and you don't know jack shit about half of them, it really is something that you need to know and consider about, because sometimes having to kill an original cast member could actually bring up tension and controversy, but sometimes it makes your plot weak to be like, why include them anyway if they're gonna if you're not gonna kill them off in the first place. And that was like with Battle Royale 2. Like, they included the original main people that survived the first Battle Royale, and I was like thinking, oh, someone is gonna fucking die, that he's gonna die in this. He doesn't, and made the movie boring as hell. All that action and all that violence was just uninteresting to me. It was a war zone movie. They had guns, they fought, they looked like they were in D-Day, and they had to fight a resistance of people, which was one of them was the main character. He didn't die, but the rest of the cast and a few people survived, but the rest of the cast, those students, died, which was so unoriginal and so uncreative. It really is. Freaking, like, like in Battle Royale, there were some creative kills, some fucked up kills, and some gory kills that made me like, ooh, cringe a bit, but then say how cool and awesome that looks. But in that movie, it was just unoriginal and just mindless violence that bored me. And it really bored me because none of the characters were interesting or whatever. They were just lame. The only one that I thought was interesting was, I guess, Takeshi's daughter in that movie. Because she kind of had a good story arc going on, but wasn't explored that much better. But I guess that was the original script before the original director died. But anyway, with Danganronpa, I would be shocked if someone died. But you know, it would be. I mean, I would be relieved if everyone makes it out okay. But at least, if someone dies, then oof, that's not gonna go well for me. But you know, it would be a shocking thing at least. But so far, this should keeps my interest. I do have like a migraine from. Okay, there's a girl named Seiko, and there's another one called, forgot her name, Yuka, I don't know if that's her name, but she makes these sweets, these like candies or cakes and shit. She makes these, it looks like a macaroon or something, and she makes these sweets, like she becomes, like there's a whole episode dedicated to them. Like these three friends, and these two people, like her and this guy, I don't know if it's her love interest or just her best friend or her brother, I don't know, but they are so cute together. Like she's like, open up, and he calls it delicious sweets. like a little kid. And how could I could not live with myself if I'm not able to eat delicious sweets. He even said it as a fucking adult, like delicious sweets. I'm like, how old are you and you're still saying delicious? It still was silly, but I liked it. Seiko is basically like a doctor, like medicine. You know, think Mikan, but if she had drugs to make her fucking go insane and possibly turn her into a fucking vampire. She wears this surgical mask a lot, and she looks like a shy person, but she was friends with this girl, the one who makes sweets, for a long time. I kind of laughed at the part where it's like, she used me for all needs, and it's basically like she used me to get a hookup on drugs. This is like, she asked drugs, and she has every fucking medicine known to man, basically. Like, basically known to man. She has every freaking drug known to man. Like, you know, you got that medicine that helps me remember shit, like helps give me a good memory. Yeah, thanks. You got that? Hey, you got that hookup for me? I need something to help me sleep. Here, you got. Basically, she needs drugs for everything. Like, I have a cold. I can give you some cold medicine right now. No, like, she asked drugs for everything ever. Here's a drug that won't make you tired. Shit, thank you. And everything. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I started believing that. I started believing like, oh, she is like using her for drugs, basically, because she's got that hookup. But it's revealed that she's like, she asked her for things because she trusted her. And she trusted her, she cared about her, and for Seiko's perspective, yeah, she thought they were friends, but then she felt like she was being used because of she felt she was being used because like she she was keep asking her for shit and not thanking her for in return. Because again, she didn't say nothing. She just took the drugs and dipped, and like just like that. Not only that, expelled Seiko from school, from Hope's Peak, which is messed up. Damn. So she felt used. She wanted to say she only asked her for things because she trusted her. But here's the problem with that sentence from the girl's perspective and not Seiko's perspective. See, Seiko said that if she eats like sweet things, like sweet stuff, she will die. So basically she's diabetic, I guess. So she says, no, if I eat sweets, I'll die. And she is telling the truth on this. But here's the dumbest reason about why she stopped acting like her friend, this girl. The reason why she didn't want to be her friend again is because Seiko didn't eat her sweets. And she got pissed at that because that's her skill. That's all she can do. That's all the effort and time she has to do to fucking eat her sweets. I was like, you're mad at her and you stopped being friends with her because she wouldn't eat your fucking sweets. And Seiko told her this. She can't eat sweets because she'll die. And she doesn't care. She's like, it's a lie, whatever. I'm like, this girl, it's priorities. Like, seriously, you got mad because one person would not eat your fucking candies or baked goods. Yeah, she got mad at that. And I was like, why? It was the dumbest thing I heard, and I was like, this is just weird. And then it's revealed that her forbidden action is not let anyone touch her shadow. And, you know, she got cocky over that, like, oh, look, Seiko, I'm gonna touch your shadow. You can't do shit about it. You can't do shit, bruh. You can't do shit, bruh. And then she damages the lights, and she's like, oh, I'm fucked. And yeah, that I just didn't like that was the reason. Like, if your friend says she will die if she eats sweets, you either let her be, don't force it upon her to eat it, and just live with it. I don't get it. She just doesn't care that's what she says and that's what she believes in. Let her be and don't force her things she doesn't want to do. She did. It was terrible. I didn't like that. So that friendship was like, how did it go wrong? I'm like, I don't know, miscommunication between friends, basically. And then when the next episode arrived, you didn't realize that this guy that didn't kill Naegi Makoto, he is the traitor, I'm guessing, because his eyes are red, so he's the traitor. And because he's the only one awake, and he took like the cure thing to heal himself from the nurse and killed her, is what I'm assuming. He's the traitor, because that probably is it. He's possibly the traitor, and he killed her, and he killed the guy that the girl with sweets loves, I guess. And oh man, that was really intense seeing that. Like, Jesus, because they never repaired their friendship, and she died, which was sad. And I haven't felt that sad about a person not being able to fix their friendship since, I don't know, the first Battle Royale? Because that shit went down hard in a movie. And I'm talking about characters in shows and movies, not like real life where I feel sad that no one could repair a friendship. Okay, and my favorite part happens. Because in episode 6, I was scared thinking it was the last episode, but it wasn't. Of course, Monica doing the GIF thing. If you've never seen the GIF, it's the GIF where she, types like super fast, and then it says shit posting. And Monica's dressed as Junko because if you remember, if you ever watched Despair Girls or played Despair Girls, Nagito said that I will make you like her. I will make you just like the person I hate. He really said that. And he carried Monica, protected her, and say, I will make you into the person that I hate. And apparently Nagito did by dressing her up as Junko. There, now you're Junko and Oshima. Like, it's the weirdest thing ever for him to say that. Oh, that was like my favorite thing about Despair Girls. Like, they showed the two people who were the remnants of despair, and Nagito and Izuru. And oh my god. That's why this episode's good. Because as soon as Makoto got through from Byakuya telling him, hey, we need help, can you save us from this fucking game? And he's like, yeah, sure. And Jabberwock Island got attacked, which is shocking, and already Byakuya's got men coming over to stop shit from happening and hope everything's fine. And the shocking thing is, which maybe be a piss off peeve thing for me, but interesting. So in the end of the episode, Byakuya calls in Kamaru and Toko, who are still in the city, where they defeated, like, the Warriors of Hope and everything. And Byakuya feels that Monica is still in the city, so they called Kamaru and Toko to go check it out and stop Monica and try to find her somewhere in the city, which is pretty cool. I like how they called it back to Despair Girls, which I'm glad I watched a freaking playthrough of Despair Girls, and man, it was so interesting seeing that playthrough of Despair Girls. It was freaking awesome. I didn't want to play the game. I asked someone who has been, I'll link her Twitter if you want to know who it is. She said that, Despair Girls is not worth buying money for. So she knows more about Danganronpa than me. She even knows about Zero. If you want to know a lot about Danganronpa Zero, you can watch the final episode my final video on Danganronpa 2, and she and me talk about it on the about it. Me and her talk about it at the end. Well, she mainly talks about it, and I'm being a dumbass and I'm shutting up. But Danganronpa Zero is sounds interesting, but this is, to her knowledge, what she knows. So check it out. I'll link that too when I get the chance. Oh my god. Okay, to end this video short. Oh, this is fun. I love this. They go to Jabberwock Island. Kamaru and Toko are ready. They're already prepared. Kamaru's still got the gun that Byakuya gave her, and freaking Toko got her taser to be Genocide Jack. And at the end of the episode, that got me so shocked, got kind of pissed, but shocked, is that there was Hajime, and I was like, there's Hajime! And then it zooms in on his face to his eye, and he's like, so boring. And I kind of jaw dropped, and I was like, what the fuck? But I don't want to assume anything, because, I can't say that 2 was pointless. I can't say Danganronpa 2 was pointless to help them fucking like repair them and not be full of despair anymore. But that means Hajime has reverted back to Izuru Kamakura. And now it is kind of like shocking because he said Jabberwock Island got attacked. So who attacked it? And how did Hajime revert back to Izuru? And that is a good question. It's a twist. Very twisty. So, I'm excited to watch more. That got me hooked. I want to know how Hajime reverted back to Izuru. Because, again, if you want to know, I'm not a big fan of Izuru Kamakura that much. Well, it's because so far Izuru's not that interesting to me yet. His character is just like, he's bored and he's full of despair. Nothing interests him. And that's just it. And basically he's freaking long-haired Hajime. But I'm not gonna say I hate him. He hasn't interested me yet. Until I know more about Izuru, because Danganronpa 2 has never told me a lot about Izuru Kamakura to make him interesting. He hasn't impacted me a lot so far. Because every time I seen Izuru, he would say one line when he was talking to Nagito, and he's like, so boring. You don't interest me. What a boring ultimate. Like, he is that, like, emo and depressive. But do I hate him? Not really. He's not interesting enough to me yet. So let's hope there's more Izuru to gain my interest. I really hope so. Because a lot of people seem to like him, so I really hope that we get more Izuru to gain my interest. Not only I want to know more about Izuru, I want to know more about all the classmates in Danganronpa 2. I want to see their despair side of them, because we got to see a bit of them as the remnants of despair in the first episode, and looking at them, they looked fucking cool, except for the Byakuya fake. He's still the same. Nagito acts the same. He still acts the same person. Like, it's like he never changed. Like, he is still... He is on the side of hope, yet he acts like he still loves despair. So technically Nagito has not technically had a lot of things changed about him. Which is still good, because your boy Nagito is the best guy. I hated Nagito, he's an asshole, but god damn it, as soon as the fucking, like, game progressed where there was more Nagito, and then you got to play Nagito, I was like, ah shit, now I like him. Even when he had the gun pointing in his head, like, what is Russian roulette? And he took one bullet out, left 5 in, spin it, and he put it in his head. I'm like, this dude's insane. Making me laugh even more because, again, the person I'm talking about that is hugely into Danganronpa showed me, like, a fucking image of Nagito as Joker. He has a gun in his head and he says, "We live in a society." And I thought that was a fake image of Nagito, but then when the game showed it, I was like, oh shit! Nagito's Joker! He's both Jokers. He's Joker from Persona 5 because he has a gun. Oh, sweet Nagito. It sucks I'm not gonna hear his voice in his English dub voice, because I couldn't find the English dub for this anime. I couldn't find it, but I think it's okay or cool for me to hear the Japanese dub because I played the first game in Japanese, so whatever. But it kind of sucks right now that I don't get to hear Nagito's voice. So if there is an English copy of it out there, I just want to hear that voice actor again. Because I just love Nagito's voice in general. Like, I have the most fun, even if I did hate Nagito when I was playing Danganronpa 2 before, like, I started replaying it again. Well, not replaying, like started getting back into it more. I just loved doing Nagito's voice, like, oh, Hajime. Like, even though you hated him, you like him at the same, you love him at the same time. Just like my favorite scene in Danganronpa 2 is when Nagito's all tied up and Hajime has to give him food, and he gives him this lewd smile like, oh, Hajime, have you come over here to see little homie? I love it. I lost my absolute shit. I still love it. Oh my god. Anyway, that's it for the recap of what happened. I'm enjoying it so far. So, I can't wait to wonder what happens next. I can't wait. In the meantime, thank you guys for waiting for so long for a new video. Like, holy shit, what kept them so long? And we'll keep that private on YouTube for very long. We'll keep that private in YouTube. If you do want to know, I'll link Twitter, whatever. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Ciao, darlings.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Hey, I'm loving too is your man's. Hey, can't keep my dick in my pants. Hey, my bitch don't love me no more. Hey, she kick me out, I'm like, bro. Hey, that bitch don't wanna be friends. Hey, I gave her dick, she a man. Hey, she put her tongue on my dick. Hey, look at my wrist about 10. Hey, just got a pound of that booth. Hey, brought the shit straight to the booth. Hey, tell me my hip and your boots. Hey, she said, well, fuck, bitch, I do. Hey, you put a gun on my mans. Hey, I put a hole in your parents. Hey, I just got lean on my zoobies. Hey, I got a Uzi, no Uzi. Fuck at me, look at me, hey. Fuck at me, yeah. Look at me, hey. Look at me, look at me. Fuck at me,
yeah.
hey. Look at me, yeah. Fuck at me, look at me. Fuck at me, yeah.